today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is the National Football League. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Bridgewater.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Carr now on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again on second down. Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
And Hunter Renfro's given them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season, and we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfro, but I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go, team. Big Sirius right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. remind you, in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again with Bridgewater. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On first down, Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Carr now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw his Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, Gordon once more. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 19.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Bridgewater to throw it. That is incomplete. they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Carr now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, it's complete to Drake. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They go with Jacobs. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped, just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
40 right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Spencer. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver's offense now set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Bridgewater. Going right back to Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr connects with Ruggs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing his Carr. Gets this to Waller. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Carr to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return is Spencer. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. And that's complete. Ngakoue now. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people to football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. To Gordon, out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Bridgewater now. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Fighting him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 65 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. First throw of overtime for Carr. Connecting with Renfro. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Carr again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And this one's not going to get there. It's short, no good, and as a result, we will not continue in overtime. This game is suddenly over. Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it, but that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.